Yeah. That is the beginning to the stream, and that is the end of the stream. Did you know that there is a gift that I have not yet received? Hello! Make my window unnecessarily large. Okay, it has now been made unnecessarily large. You have not seen any changes at all. Okay, so what the hell am I doing in this game? Also, hold on, it's ridiculously quiet. Why are you so quiet? Alright, just let me know if the volume is bad on the game. I can turn it down if I need to. I don't particularly want to know about either. Sure, I will have a GIF. What is the GIF? It is a person eating a thing on a toothpick, and then puking out a flashback of boats, apparently. Yeah, I know about the Masuda method. I won't ever do it because it involves trading for a foreign Pokemon, and trading is evil. So, anyway, before I actually progress, let me take a second here, because I want to check this. I'm gonna... First of all, let me close this window. I want to actually check how much money I had at the end of the last time I streamed this, and compare it to how much I have now. So let me pull this up on YouTube real quick. Let's see, the last one was uploaded on January 19th, but that was definitely not when it was actually streamed. So it's been a month since the last upload, probably closer to 2 months since the last stream. And let's see. I'm just kind of looking through the preview window. I don't know if I'll actually be able to tell. That's the... Oh, here we go. I had about 552,000 when I was looking at TMs that could be bought, it looks like. So, right now, I have... Where's my... 2 million. That's basically what I've achieved since the last stream in this one. I've caught a bunch of crap off screen, mostly just like the different Minior colors and other stuff that I needed, and I got stuff from the Pokepelago and sold it, and that was about it. I think I leveled up a couple times as well, and that was pretty much it. Here, let me see what goodies I have this time. Also, I have gotten at least 2 of every fossil, so I've revived all those off-screen. Of course I played Shuffle. Shuffle's gonna be finally ending in like 6 months, I'm happy. Yeah, I gotta get them beans! No, I'm not gonna subject you to me collecting beans. I will get the ones on screen right now, and then I will leave it at that. Okay, so... Last time I tried to beat Sophocles and failed, and this time I will go in with no difference whatsoever in strategy or level, and hope that something different happens. It'll be good. So I know that he has a totem, Togedemaru, and it like summons in the Skarmory, and they completely owned me. So I'm trying to think what I should bring in to try and deal with this. I've got my Fergie Sync here that I've still not... Like, everything else I at least leveled up a little bit. I think they were at like 28, 29 last time. Now they're at least at 31. This one, I still like want to go into the battle with it not having been used at all for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. But there it is. Taught it some TMs at least. So you're going to be useful for Sleep Powder, assuming it actually hits. You have Boomerang and that kind of stuff. That might be useful. You are heavily weak to fighting and fire. It shouldn't have either of those types. You have Bulldoze. I think this was the team I used last time. I'm just checking. You're weak to electric, but I'm looking at the team on the bottom. I don't know how useful they're going to be either. I can't paralyze electric types, so Glare won't be any help. Don't want to bring in a water type. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just go with this team. I know I just said I don't want to bring in a water type, and I'm bringing in a flying type when they're both weak to electric, but whatever. We'll see if it works. I can paralyze the Skarmory, that's true. Also, I like this outfit. It is simplistic, but it works. How do you get 1,000 arrows? Is that, that's from the Zygarde Cube, right? You have to, like, have a certain number of cells collected, and then you can do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna lead with, I'm gonna lead with Binyat, actually, and hope that I can get in an early Sleep Powder. But yeah, I'll just save right before the trial and then kind of hope for the best here. Let me rearrange my screen setup here. I'm like trying to look at the game and the chat and it's difficult. But that's only because I am a stupid. Oh, this is not the correct room to go into. It's been a while, I can't help it. I assume it's in here. Gotta save because of all that progress I made. See, I vaguely remember how to do this. I wish I could save after this section so that I don't have to do it every time if I mess up the fight again, but oh well. I don't want to grind until I'm higher levels because I feel like that ruins the game. I feel like I already have an advantage over random trainers because I can use infinite items and they can't. So it's like, if I'm ever higher level than the opponent, I feel like I'm just being cheap. Totem not Kachu number 4. Is it number 4? There's Plusle, Minun, Pachirisu, Emolga, and then this. Or no, and Dedenne, and then this. Also, I forgot that I had to fight other things before the totem, so, There's also a really stupid Pyukumuku event thing that I want to show off after this. I could have even more money if I had been doing the, like, Pyukumuku chucking minigame every day, but I can't do it until I do this, like, other thing, and I didn't want to do this thing until it was on screen, so... I don't know. Yeah, they pretty much count as one thing. Can you believe the difficult puzzle that I'm having to solve here? Yeah, it does sound like Earthworm Jim, but I'm not sure what that was referring to. Dusk Lycanroc? Yeah, I have that. It's one of my team members. Brown cakes and also the weed. Brown cakes and weed. Weed. Alright, I'd like to go into the next battle with as much health as possible, so let's see if I can't just put this thing to sleep and then heal. Honestly, kind of surprised that even hit. Okay, now I need this thing to stay asleep for at least 73 turns so I can heal stuff. It's only 30 HP. I can use water for that. How many unnecessary berries do I have? I've got quite a few unnecessary berries. Okay, what's the clickbait? Oh. Hold on, let me... There. It's pretty good. Also, Harry Potter Dump Part 73. This is a lot of links to Harry Potter dumps, just saying. I have been enjoying them all. I think I'm up to like 50. Top 10 most clickbaity things of all time. Number 73. I'm just gonna ignore that comment. I forgot about the Pokebean thing. Poop. Okay, I think we're going into this battle about as well as could be reasonably expected, so... I can hope that the sleep powder won't miss. It's probably gonna miss at least 3 times. Okay, so I want this to look like a Z. I'm trying to remember how I organize this. Have I bred in an Abra with Harriet? What? I mean, I see that you corrected it to barrier. I'm still not sure why you're asking that, though. And room explodes, everybody dies. End of game. Ah! The barrier is just a boost to defense, right? Is it at least like a 2-level boost? It's a move that I've never cared for. Can't say I've ever really used it for anything. Alright, So, let's see if we can completely decimate this thing with luck. I would kick it in the balls if I had low kick, but I do not. Alright, so... Yeah, spiky shield. Forgot it had that. Okay, so this is the turn where it calls in for help, and then the help kills me, and I don't get into sleep. I don't get into sleep powder. That's pretty much what I'm expecting to happen here. Alright, weak to steel. Okay. Don't... I mean, this doesn't do damage, so please don't miss. Really? Oh my god. We're off to a frickin' great start, I can tell. Okay. I'm also trying to figure out a screen size that I can work with here that allows me to see the chat and the full game and not, like, fail at life. Alright, so, I mean, it's gonna outspeed. There's no reason for me to switch, because then it's just gonna attack on the next turn, so it's like... Whatever. Oh, I forgot about, that. Now, see, if that had kicked in twice in a row, that would have been kind of amazing. And of course, it got a defense boost. So, I don't think the Skarmory's used Tailwind yet. It has, however, used Stealth Rock, which is going to be a problem. The hell is Zing Zap? Nope. Oh, it did get burned. Okay, see, I don't actually know how Beat Blast works, so if they attack me while I'm charging it, they get burned, I guess? That I didn't realize. Alright, well that's good to know. I guess I'll just attack it then, like, it is definitely going to die eventually. I'm gonna leave the Skarmory because if I start attacking it, I think it's just gonna summon more help. Why did that do so little damage? It's got a +2 to defense, but still, like, what the hell? Why did that do dick for damage? So does Bulldoze's power get split because there's two targets, even though one of the targets isn't getting hit? I wasn't sure if that was a thing or not. I might actually want to just sit here and stall this out. Make him some hummus. Like, I mean, I could use a... Yeah, you know what? I don't ever use these things. Why the hell not? Let's give it a shot. I seem to remember this thing having, like, a healing move of some variety. Or no, I think it was just holding a citrus berry, that was it. So it's like, I have to be prepared for it to survive longer than it looks like it's going to. That's why I'm hoping to actually attack it a bit and not just wait for burn damage. There's the Tailwind we know and love. The thing is, like, I don't think Cold Steel is actually a clever name for it. I think it's a very obvious one. I was... Like, the name is perfect for it, but I don't like to use super obvious names. But I couldn't think of anything better. There's the Citrus Berry. Okay, so... Does Burn do an 8th or a 16th every turn? Give him a foot massage. Actually, Sandshrew is based off of a pangolin, not a hedgehog. But yeah. Alright, so let's heal yet again. I'd switch to Fergie Cosync to get the kill, just because it hasn't seen any action yet, but the defense boost from that Rotom power is coming in handy here. I don't really want to waste it, so whatever. Because, you know, I've only got 27 more of those. I might run out. I like the swoons. Oh, this thing can learn Wish? I did not realize that. Yeah, man, get the sherbet. Did it never use Spiky Shield a second time in that whole fight, actually? That's surprising. Okay, gonna heal one more time here. And then we're gonna try to get up an Ice Ball sweep. Oh. Shit. Does Torment not allow me to do Ice Ball? I'm gonna see. Because I'm not selecting the move more than once, it's just a continuous move. Okay, no, it still lets me do it. Yeah, this went quite a bit better than last time. Just saying. Which is surprising because, looking at the evidence of how I went into this fight, A, I didn't remember it had Spiky Shield and didn't plan for it to use that to block Sleep Powder. B, I don't actually know what Beak Blast does until people told me. Cease. That's it, just cease. Okay, actually, you know what moves do you have? Nothing that'll be all that great against us. Whatever, I don't feel like using more potions. Oh, right, I can't. Okay, whatever, just switch to somebody. At this point, I've got it anyway. Oh yeah, that. You know, for all the random Pokemon knowledge that I have, and, like, how much of a, like, fan of the series I consider myself to be, I forget a lot of really stupid things. Like, such as the fact that Shiinotic is Fairy, and that Fairy is weak to Steel, and wow, that did nothing. I know this thing has a couple defense buffs, but jeez. Alright, yeah. Grass not good, no. Whatever. Just get in your chip damage, die, and then we'll... was there supposed to be an Isle of the Winds episode today? I just uploaded one like 2 days ago. I'm really loving that, wait, I had Will-O-Wisp the whole time. Good. I'm I'm really loving this stealth rock damage. Come on. I've had the big Marowak for a while. Anyway, I did upload a new video today. Let me show what it was. It was, Let's Play Chibi Robo Part 10. It was uploaded 1 hour ago. Just like Part 9 was uploaded 4 days ago. And most people are not aware of those. So yeah. There we go. Oh, I forgot about one Jabug. So I'd like to point out that it is ridiculously hot right now. Like, within the past week, it's gone from, like, average-ish spring weather to, like, it's cold enough to snow, to shitty rain, to heat wave. Like, Jesus Christ, it's hot right now. I'm curious what the actual temperature... Okay, here. Alexa, what's the temperature?
In Garland, it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit.
Only 74? It feels like more than that.
Tonight, you can look for thunderstorms with a low of 66 degrees.
Yep. I'm not paying attention to the dialogue. I probably should be. Yeah, I wanted to put on the air conditioning, but I feel like that's a bit excessive for February. What do you mean by a cap Pikachu? Because I have 6 of each cap. Or no, I have 3 of each cap type, except for the partner cap, which I only have 1. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, this is actually something new. Let's see. I guess I can try this. Yeah, I reset a game like 18 times to get all the extra cat Pikachus. Because I figured somebody would want them. But the problem is, I don't ever trade. So, like, I don't know what I would ever ask for in return. Just dance a bit. Okay. So we can actually move on then. Oh, I can't do that yet? Oh well. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what I actually have access to now. I think there's a gate on, like, Route 10 that went away. I think I can go in that this general direction now. Alright, but before I do that, Pyukamukus. Pyukamukus are important. Rotom's always depressed. Guess what they wanted in return? Arceus. Or, like, some other mythical that you can't actually put up on the GTS. Male Latias, good. So, yeah, for anybody who's not played this game yet, or hasn't done all the, like, side content, this is a thing. It's a pretty good thing. So we've got Mukio, who has lost his Mukiet. We have to go find it. Which I believe it's just up here. Also, there was a totem sticker under this Sandygast. It was pretty good. Because you had to, like, make it happy and then have it, like, slowly move towards you. That was, like, the one time that I actually bothered petting the Pokemon. Yeah, you can get level 1 Dialga. Can't possibly animate it. Yep, it's gone. Asshole. Like, at least throw them both. And then it dies of sadness a second later. So yeah, that was a thing that existed. It was kind of pointless, but I enjoyed it. So now I can do the cleaning up game, but I'm not going to because it is irrelevant. So, let's actually make some progress here. Gone, like an angel's kiss. Oh, and I have to show off my favorite new sound clip. I've already shared this one with the Discord a couple times. This is from the Mario and Rabbids game, from one of Vinny's streams of it. I don't know which one, because I never actually watched his streams of this game. I saw, like, a highlight video, and this was in it, and it's amazing.
Yes, my name is Loredo. I'm one of the brothers.
Okay, now let's do that again with a little bit more volume behind it, because what the fuck did he say there?
Yeah, I'm one of the brothers.
It's so good. Alright, so, that aside, let's switch up the team a little bit, put you away, put you in the front because you've still not got to do anything. I like how this is actually faster than healing at the proper help desk. Okay, other than that, I guess I didn't really need to switch anything up. I'll take you along, though. Why not? It's a Wobbuffet with a bit more versatility. That's a good question. It's... so... like, it's not the kind of series where you have to play every game. I feel like you'd be missing stuff if you didn't, but if you don't particularly care, then, I mean, yeah, there's no reason not to start with this one. I'd say for a person who's not played, like, any Pokemon game, or, like, hasn't played since Gen 1, then, a good place to get back in would be, like... wait, is this not where I go? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like, if you've not played anything in, like, since, like, Gen 1, then you'd probably want to start with, like, X and Y or something, because they're fairly, like, Gen 1... well, I mean, this... X and Y and this are both Gen 1 pandery, and they're both fairly, like, handholdy. So I guess that's not really that good of a reason behind that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you can pretty much start with, like, any game in the series, and these are decent enough, I suppose. I'm not paying attention at all to what I'm doing. And I'm gonna save, because, I am not a fan of my boy. Also, there's a mouse cursor in the chat. Nobody told me. Well, yeah, this is way more handholdy. I don't know if I'd say it's more pandery though. 4 turns, because that's the only number I know. But I always have to recommend X and Y because Cheese hates them. That's the only reason. I like the expression of nameless background woman in the background. I like how I said background there, and yeah. So, Guzma's like the only part of Team Skull that I don't hate, but I still kind of hate him just because I suck at fighting him. I also think he's wildly overrated. And to make a Pokemon League, yeah! What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
You don't look like you're from around here. Do you have any kind of special powers?
Oh yeah, this Zygarde that I've never used, that you know that I have somehow. What? You're wearing a bracelet? That's not allowed. I don't even know why I'm doing it either. Yeah, check it. 'Cause we are the Aqua Teens. It's a good theme song you got going on here. Cool Cat. Yeah.
And I'm Cool Cat, and I like all the kids.
Okay, this thing's probably fairly heavy-ish. Grass Knot might do a decent amount of damage, even though it's only neutral. I'm tempted to try Double Team first, though. Asshole. One day, this thing will actually get used. Oh, Lord. Jesus. So I've not used Golisopod. What exactly is first impression? It's basically just like a really powerful fake out, right? You know what? No, I'm staying in. Fuck you. Oh. Bleh. Do you have an item? Let's find out. And this is why I hate Guzma. Because his Pokemon have no right to be as strong as they are, but they always kick my ass. mean, what else do I do on this turn? I guess I can heal something else. What is it with you and grinding? Like, that's not a good way to get through the game. Okay, so is it going to use First Impression again, or is that only at the beginning of the battle? I assume it can use it again. Skull. Again, I mean, like, you realize why I don't do it, right? Because it makes the game too easy. Only first turn is put on the field, so if it switches out and then comes back in, that doesn't count. Good. I like how Fergie Cosink got experience out of that battle, even though it did nothing. So if it switches and comes back, it can use it again. But then why didn't it on that turn? Like, I mean, I spent over a month between recording sessions. I could have done a bunch of grinding. It would have made it a lot easier if I did. I just didn't because I felt like that would be cheap. Like, I have plenty of patience. I've completed, like, 6 national dexes. The evolution of the Litten space you chose. I forgot about that, the really awkward line spacing there. I'm like semi-reading this text. I mean, it's all pretty much the same as the original games anyway, but it's like not much really going on. Okay, so now I think we're making some progress here, possibly. Also, why are you depressed again? Oh. Was I even saying hi to people? Because I don't think I was. Kawaii Desu-chan. Also known as Areola. Alright. Brown bricks in Minecraft. What is what music? What, I can call her Areola if I want to. It's not original by any means, but, I mean, she shouldn't have a stupid-ass name. Which of you will I take? Okay, so now let's actually move on. After I run into a person, and run into another person. If you missed much, I beat Sophocles. And your boy Guzma. And now we're gonna wander on a mountainous route for 5 days, and probably not accomplish much. But yeah, this conversation does kind of need to stop. Like, I don't mind that, like, if you're trying to just give advice, but grind isn't really much advice, because, like, anybody can do it. It is kind of mindless, and it will make it easier, and there are times where you have to be over-leveled, but it's like, if you can get by without it, I feel like it's more interesting that way. And it's not like it's something I've never considered. I don't know. I just don't really get why it's being said. Here, have a Mudsdale. Like, I'll usually grind before the Elite Four, but other than that, I usually try to avoid it whenever possible. Sort of helping them. Am I actually helping them? I played this game so sporadically, I don't even remember what their deal is. Oh no, there's the rocks around in the path. How much new content has there been? There's been some surfing and some encountering weird people, and that's about it. Not like the last trial was different. Yeah, pretty much. It's... They're basically just the third version, but split into two, which, I mean, is kind of obvious, but everyone was kind of hoping that they'd be like Black and White 2, and they're not. I can get Turtonator, but I won't. Actually, I'm gonna check what's on this route real quick. I say, and then don't do it real quick at all, because it takes a while for me to find what I need on Sarah Bay. What route is this? 11? 12? Yeah, this is 12. Okay. So actually, yeah, let's go back into the, grass. So here's Graveler. This is gonna be a new team member, actually. Yeah, go for the opposite version. I actually do not have a nickname planned for this thing, and I wasn't sure which gender I was gonna go for. Alolan Golem has like a pretty glorious beard, so it should be male, so I guess we'll just go with male. Oh, actually, yeah. Do I need a hidden ability? I forgot that that was a thing. Shit, I did not plan for this. That actually sounds like that might take quite a while to get. I don't think I want to do that on stream. What's its regular ability? And okay, let's just fade out into the wrong scene. That's good. Can have magnet pull or sturdy. I mean, sturdy's okay. Galvanize is cool, though. Honestly, if I'm going to use one, I probably want to use one with galvanize. That means I'm going to have to try to get one off screen, because it would take way too long to find one on screen. Well, shit. I did not, yeah. Did not really plan properly for this. Okay, so we're skipping over Graveler for now. We'll have to come back and get one later. Yeah, I'll have to bring in, something with damp, I guess. Well, that was disappointing, because I was looking forward to getting a new team member, and then I forgot that that was a thing. Oh well, I still might get the other new team member soon, because I have 10 Pokemon, and I'm aiming for 12. That was number 11. Number 12 is not too far away, actually. Well, what's trading gonna do? That's not gonna get me a, like, hidden ability Graveler with my own, like, trainer ID on it. And I wouldn't use one otherwise. And we've got our 3 frames per second. And we've got honking outside for no reason. Wait. Why is Brick Break not super effective against Krokorok? Isn't Krokorok part dark? Am I seriously forgetting what type it is? I thought it was ground and dark. Okay, that's why. See, that was throwing me off, because I'm like, wait, am I actually forgetting what type this thing is? I'm like trying to figure out, like, where I went wrong, because I don't know. No, I mean, that was the reason why. Like, people said it. I didn't realize that at the time. So, remember when people said that I, like, shouldn't use a legendary because it would be, like, too broken or whatever, and how it's dying against, like, every opponent now? Dead as shit. Okay, let's fucking... I think I'm, like, seriously out of practice in just Pokemoning in general, because I, like... I'm having to... I'm, like, forgetting really basic stuff today. Like, not even just the type effectiveness there, but, like... I don't know, I'm having a really weird time, like, remembering anything today. Also, I realized that I did not make any useful statements at all in that sentence. So I should probably just stop talking. Yeah, no, there's people outside. There was a couple babs out playing basketball earlier, so I had to have the window shut while I was recording the video because I didn't want them, like, getting into the recording, and then it got way too hot in here. So I do have a shit ton of citrus berries, right? Yeah, I've got quite a few. I think these are going to be my healing items of choice from now on. Wah! Mudbray really has the best cry. Wait, what the hell is her name? Leilani? Leilani. Okay, then. I'm gonna like seeing that reverse to all other Pokemon's auras text every time I send this thing out. Yeah, look at that quad effective move. Why did I forget this was based off Hawaii? Like, what indicated that? If it's because of the name, like, no other trainers that I've been fighting have had names like that, so... I don't know. I mean, I've never heard of it before. Can't say I've ever known any Hawaiians or been there, so I don't really know much about it. It's important that we have to wake up around every 5 seconds. I like all these people just casually having fossil Pokemon. Like, I actually do. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, I think it's good to see some variety. Well, I assume Zygarde was supposed to have its beefed up form in, like, the final version of Gen 6, and then it just didn't happen due to, like, timing issues. So I don't think they specifically held on to it for Sun and Moon. It's probably more like they had this thing, it didn't get used, so they put it in Sun and Moon, and then tried to, like, haphazardly tie it into the game. But let's, like... Yeah, they pretty much did that with Kyurem. Like, Giratina, I think, was decent enough as it is. It didn't need an alternate form. Kyurem definitely did. Zygarde definitely did. And, yeah, I guess Necrozma kind of does also. Alright, let's actually switch it up for a minute.
My voice gives me super strength.
Wah! Jason! Yay, Porygon, best Pokemon. Alright, well this thing's probably going to be using special moves, so... And the wind has now shut a door in the other end of the house, good. So counter's not going to really work for me, I can go with Bide, but... let's try it, why not? Here, let me shoot this beam out of my ass. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a Z version. To quote Courage the Cowardly Dog, it sounded like the door slammed. The door slammed! Oh. Okay, well this battle's gonna take 20 days, so let's switch. You only hate Kalos because you hate Team Flare. Come on, it's not that bad. The region itself is fine. Wait, what's my... Oh yeah, Continental Crush. And you know what? I've not used a Z move in a while. Why the hell not? So, how about this battle here where that Z move did jack shit for damage? I didn't realize it had a defense buff. What did it even use that give it a defense buff? Like Harden? I wasn't paying attention. Sean is a squirrel. A squirrel. Oh, X defend, okay. Because I'm like, I know Porygon can get Sharpen, I don't think it can get Harden. I couldn't think what else it would have that would increase defense. I guess Barrier would have made sense, but eh. See, I've seen most people claim that the Gen 6 Pokemon were like one of the strongest batches ever introduced. That it went for like a quality over quantity thing. It's weird seeing somebody say that they weren't that good. There's a couple that I find forgettable. Like the Litleo family. They just kind of didn't really need to be there. They don't really do anything all that special. I feel like a lot of the Gen 6 stuff is pretty cool though. What is this guy's face? It looks like frickin' like Sylvester Stallone, but black. And the only reason I'm saying that is because of just his expression. It has nothing to do with his actual face. Alright, let's go for Big Blast, because why not? I mean, come on, guys, gotta beat the champ, he's the champ. I've never actually watched a single Rocky movie. Sentret is pretty bland and forgettable. But it's Gen 2, though. It's the best generation, don't you know? I say, having actually believed that it was back in the day. God, I was such a freaking Gen 2er when like Ruby and Sapphire came out. I'm just like, what is this? Is it a palm tree or a dinosaur? Come on, game designers, get it together. Wow, look at this. They made a bird Pokemon. That's original. These legendaries are based off of golems instead of animals. What the hell were they thinking? And I was pretty good. I eventually got over it, though. Two cats? Why not three? Come on, get it together. Are we ever gonna get to attack this thing? Thank you. And we're still doing jack shit for damage, so let's switch out. But yeah, my main argument for Gold and Silver being better than Ruby and Sapphire was because the Pokédex had 251 and not just 200. That was my same reason for why I thought that Mario Kart Super Circuit was better than Double Dash. So I'm like, what the hell, game designers? They went from 40 tracks to only 16. Backwards much? Because apparently my young teenage brain couldn't wrap my mind around the fact that it's possible for 16 like well-designed 3D tracks to be better than 40 kind of generic 2D ones. Yes? What are you doing here? Okay, just give me a ball. It does get my Go-Goat. I can't seem to ever beat that kimono-clad cad. What is this speaking? Hey, hey, bitch. No? I don't get a ball? Okay. Alright, Eula Eula Beach. Let me check something here. Oh, wait. There's... Is this not the area that I thought it was? Okay. I thought there was wild Pokemon here. No, this is a new surfing area. I guess they... Did they repurpose this? I thought there was something... Like, I thought this was a place where you could surf earlier. Let's see what these look like. Some of these look pretty decent. Yeah, there's some good moves in there. I could potentially teach something to something. Let's go with Pain Split, because why not? Yes! Do it. Actually, hold on. Does it learn Pain Split naturally? I don't want to waste the BP if it does. Let me look it up. I'm liking this music. It's very funkadelic. It does get Pain Split, and it only gets it in like one new level. Like one more level, so screw that, not teaching it. Alright, let's see. See, this is one of the problems with having a team of 12, is I have to, like, cycle out to see what can learn what. Also, not having played the game in 2 months, I don't actually remember what most of my movesets are. Movesets, that's the word I was going for there. I mean, that might be kind of interesting to have on something. I'm probably going to look through this later. I don't want to spend, like, an hour looking through all the moves that I can learn and checking all that, so... We will do moveset tweaking off-screen, probably. And then, when I stream this again in another 6 months, I will not remember what moves I taught stuff, and it'll just generally be good all over the place. No, I don't need to do that right now. A relatively new looking letter. I guess it is kind of just a nose, isn't it? Okay. So where am I going? Mali City Cape? Is that the area with, like, the recycling plant? I see. You don't love quillfish enough to know how to spell it, apparently. Wah. How far until a Pokemon Center? Is there one in this area? Actually, if I progress any further, it's going to trigger a cutscene, isn't it? No, I want the map. How do I get the map? Oh my god. There is decidedly not a Pokemon Center here. There is one over there. I might not need it. I think that there's like a battle here, but I don't remember. Actually, I'll just keep you in front, why not? I'm gonna go back after I heal. Here, have a free item, because that's what I do.
You only have one volume, don't you?
I had no idea what that is. Did he just say it has the power to summon Pokemon so strong you don't even know how? Like, was that a sentence? I mean, I remember every Pokemon, but there's some that are some leave less of an impression on me than others. Boom! I thought I battled him here. Apparently not. How you get way too excited over nothing. Son the Hedge! I've seen... I understood that reference. I will take it. I will not actually take it. Monkey needs a hug! Sorry, I've now ruined this for everybody. Oh, there was a totem sticker in there. Or did you just mean the one outside? Surprised nobody commented on the monkey needs a hug thing. Have I ever read Tails Gets Trolled? No, I don't think I have. This was a good screen. I liked this screen. Oh, it wasn't its own individual screen. I'm stupid. How many would I list off before I remembered Cascoon? About 260... 267. It was from Black Mirror. was the last episode of the 4th season. It was extremely depressing. Yeah, what you got? Did Martin seen Black Panther, Kappaface? Yeah, the desert in this game's a little bit useless. Yeah, they did. Like, that's actually the Monkey Needs a Hug episode was the one where they took Carl Pilkington's ideas. It was weird. Hello, random Poliwhirl. How you doing? Don't talk shit! Why? This is a, kind of out-of-place Pokemon for this area. And again. Because I like that cry. And paw on is not at all a good way to transcribe it. Alright, well overall this was a useful area. I'm glad I came here. What's the name of the place that I'm in? It's Route 13. I wonder why I'm looking up what's in areas. It's not at all obvious what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay. Let's go fishing, it'll be fun. Obviously looking for unknown. Want to use 1 year. This is just the rest of the stream right here. How many times in a row can we fish with nothing happening? Oh. Was not expecting the King's Rock, but I'll take it. Hello.
Hello.
Aren't King's Rocks ridiculously rare in the original Sun and Moon? I don't actually know if you can get them through fishing in that one. Also, let me put something different in the front. King's Cock. What is that, Jack in the Box?
Yep.
Good. And then the game locks up, and then that's it. Well, I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot of software settings, so, like, saving every 5 picoseconds is useful. Like I said, we might be here for a little while. What to ever is for the two and Mandjix kaboobly doobly razafrazin my stacherio? Okay, well I have the proper response to that. There. I mean, the correct answer was guessed. I just haven't said it until it shows up. I could exit the route and go back in, but I feel like that would take even longer. Yeah, you probably didn't actually hear the sound clip, but whatever. It was just the mechriochbroters. I don't even need to save the big pearl, but, like, whatever. It's free money, I'll take it. Well, there was a statement that didn't need to be said. So how about that 35%? I say, having only fished like 4 times, so it's not unreasonable that I haven't found it yet. Yeah, it's definitely faster to reset than it is to go into the building and come back. Mm-hmm. So since at this point everybody already knows that it's a Bruxish, I'm looking for a Bruxish, and its abilities are Dazzling, which means it can't be hit by priority moves, Strong Jaw, which makes biting moves stronger, and its hidden ability is Wonder Skin, which makes non-damaging moves only have 50 accuracy. Here's Bruxish. So I don't actually know which one I'm aiming for. I'm just going to take whatever I get. Male, don't want it. Actually finds one and then gets rid of it anyway. I have, like, a really, like, unbalanced male to female ratio on my team. I like to try to keep it more even if possible. But yeah, I don't have a nickname planned for this thing. But I am aiming for a female, and it's a fish that's ugly as shit. So, using that information, somebody should come up with a nickname for it. No, I'm not trying for a shiny. What the hell? Like... Yeah, Strong Jaw would be more useful. I guess if I caught one with Dazzling and it was male, I could name it like Edward. But pancakes. That was the end of that sentence. I like Backstrina, the freaking bluefish. There's been, I think, 2 instances where I tried to name something that and then ended up, like, changing it to something else. Or no. I had a Finneon in Blaze Black 2 that was named Fish Kashk, and then I changed it to Backstrina. But then I stopped playing that. And I had a Remoraid in the Heart Gold randomized playthrough that was named Backstrina, but then I changed it to Big Red One when it evolved. I could name this one Backstrina, but it isn't a bluefish, so it is not accurate. Bruxstrina. I will actually go with that one. I think I have to do that now. Domesticate. Oh, I'm curious, why Daria? I could understand Darla, because that was like the girl with the braces from Finding Nemo. Be a female, damn it. Be you a ghost? Nope. I mean, if I get a shiny male, I'll get it. At least this thing doesn't have that rare of a spawn rate. Okay, I'm gonna actually mute this for a second while I'm resetting, so bear with me.
I appreciate it, though.
Brown pancakes. Mine crap. And I mashed A for no reason. Good. And before shuffle music. No, I could. I did not play. I'm not gonna quit playing Pokemon Shuffle this far into it. It only has a few months left. I'm not sure what I would actually do with my 5 hearts right now. I guess Meowth grinding, honestly. Another King's Rock, alright. I'll take it. I'll just play the Fan Rotom stage, because why not? I did get 2,000 coins out of it earlier. I'm not sure, really. Not sure what the odds of that are. If they announce Shuffle too, I'm not fucking playing it.
But if it's actually good.
If it doesn't involve microtransactions, then maybe. I played this one because it was a free game that I'm like, hey, I like Pokemon, I like puzzle games, I'll give it a try. And I had an okay time with it for a while, and then I realized how deep the rabbit hole went, and I'm like, I've got to stick with this shit. And it just kind of never got better. The encapturement of the new apparition is from a Homestar cartoon called That a Ghost. Here we go. Wow, that's a low level. Alright. Woo woo woo. So I could just toss a ball at it. Do I have anything that might be able to hit this and not kill it? Nothing that I'm really willing to risk. What did I catch? Hold on. I can't actually tell what ball I caught Cuke in. I think it was a dive ball, so I'll use a net ball for this one. Just for variety. Alrighty, so let's see what ability I got. Probably not the one I wanted. I don't know if I care that much, though. There's a pretty decent chance I won't be keeping that many biting moves on this thing anyway. I gotta freeze frame it on a shitty pose. There. Quality. There's like 5 or so Pokemon that haven't been released in Shuffle yet. They're working on it, though. shiny winking Mega Metagross. They do have a shiny Mega Metagross. It's not winking, though. Have I gotten everything in Shuffle yet? Not quite. I've not missed any events, but there are some things that I've not caught. I'm not caught up on main stages. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just I'm not caught up on main stages. Shiny winking Pikachu Old Face Yellow with Raichu's Fabric. That is beautiful. That needs to be a thing now. Sorry, were you saying words? I don't give a shit. I want to go to the Pokemon Center and look at this thing's stats. I forgot that I had the option set to automatically set it to the PC instead of asking. Otherwise, I would have just checked it that way. So, like, this is actual plot stuff. This is things that I should be caring about. Mega low tower. Okay. Okay, so let me check if I got Strong Jaw and if I got a Decent Nature. I probably got neither. I did get Strong Jaw. What is Quiet? Boosted Special, Lowered Speed. I'm okay with that. I think this thing is more of a physical attacker, but I was gonna probably make it a bit mixed, so... Alright, I'm cool with this. Let me, give it the team member icon, and shove it onto the team, and bait and switch until it catches up, I guess. Also, let's just change up the team in general. I'll keep you on because you've not gotten any screen time before today, and then I'll switch you. Now here's the part where I go through all the TMs that I have, see if I can learn anything decent. Spend 25 minutes on that, and then proceed to not do anything of use. Why do I stream this game again? Well, first of all, let me check what it actually has. Alright, so... its stab moves are both special, and it has Bite, which is boosted by Strong Jaw. And then Astonish, which is a thing that exists. So let's see what we can give it. Yeah, the lowered speed is not ideal, but I'll deal with it. Well, going with Psychic straight off the bat, no reason not to. It's obviously superior to Confusion. If it can learn Zen Headbutt, that would probably be better, but whatever, I'm fine with this for now. Torment. You know what? Let's freaking give it a Tract, why not? Better than Astonish. I kind of hate Astonish. Psychic Fangs, I didn't realize that was a move. How do you have Psychic Fangs? I guess the same way that you have Psychic Headbutts. Clearly it can learn Sky Drop. Ooh, Frost Breath. Better than Water Gun, but I mean, I'll just keep going and check if I have any other water moves I can learn. Oh, I can go get Aqua Tail from that one tutor, actually. Okay, so... let me actually check what this thing's level up move pool looks like. Aqua Jet at 17, Aqua Tail at 33. So if I get it to catch up with the rest of the team, it'll learn Aqua Tail around that level anyway, so let's not bother. Okay. Do you want to feed a Hidoo? Yes, I do. I will get a Hidoo, and it will be my friend. I forget, do I have the lucky egg? When do you get the lucky egg in this game? I don't actually remember. It appears that I don't have it. Oh well. I didn't realize there was an in-game trade for a Phantomp. Did I take that into account on my Pokedex guide? I'll have to check. Oh yeah, I have 53 hard stones. Let me get rid of some of those shit. Some of those shit. Some of those shit. Five big pearls. One regular pearl. And a ludicrous amount of hard stones, because you get way too freaking many of them. Oh, it was only 33. Okay. So the next thing the game wants me to do is to go to the ghost trial, right? Or is there something else first? Oh yeah, actually there's a lot of other stuff first, I think. Let me, no, if I go back that way... Let me go to Blush Mountain. The hard stones are from Pokepelago. They're basically like the junk treasure. Do they sell TMs? I'll check at some point. Every time I run over those, I expect, like, whoa, the wild hippopotamus that you stepped on attacked. Except that's the wrong version. Between a rock and a fuckface. I mean, okay. So many Mudbrays. Yeah, happy face. Oh yeah, Electrike's in the regional decks. I forgot about that. I can take it. No problem. Fail, 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 fail. I use the Pokepelago to get items, and that's about it. Well, and beans, which I use basically just to get items, and not much else. I theoretically use it to get berries, but I never want to be bothered with them, so I usually get like a couple hundred of each kind and then stop there. Oh right, I'm on set, not shift, so bait and switching is actually not going to work that well. Couple of hundred of them. Doesn't have Custat berries. What's the Custat berry again? Is that one of the, like, raises a stat when you get it low HP ones? Good. Alright. I feel like there's probably a lot of berries that have been missing from various games. I mean, most of the ones in Gen 5 are locked to the Dream World, I assume. I think the only time I ever actually bothered with a berry that has, like, a different effect that isn't just, like, it heals you was the, I think it was the Ganlon berry to raise... It was either defense or special defense. I tried to use it on a Gluttony Snorlax with Recycle for, like, the post-game of White 2, and then I determined that it was not worth it. Anyway, Crunch is a decent move, but Knockoff is better as long as they're holding an item, so I guess I'm gonna pass on it. I don't really need Infestation, but I also don't really need 2 dark moves, so... I like Knockoff's ability. I feel stupid passing over that, but it's only a difference of 15 power. That's not that big of a difference. I remember the Berserk chain. It was weird. Here's where I give you advice you didn't ask for, lol. Did you know that you can use abilities during battles? I bet you didn't know that. This is a good matchup. I like this. I like every part of this. Well, I wasn't going to catch any random wild stuff on screen, because there's no reason to, but I'm in a battle with this, so sure, we'll do it. Unless it dies to this attack, which it probably will. Oh, no. Yeah, Politoed definitely learns Perish Song. I know that from experience. It also knows Bounce, which is annoying. Yes, at an encounterable level. If you're trying to catch a wild Politoed, you either need to be very lucky, use a Master Ball, or come prepared with something with, like, Soundproof or Taunt. Yeah, Wild Politoed sucks ass. It's not the hardest Pokemon to encounter because Munchlax exists, but it's definitely in, like, the top 5. And it's one of the worst wild Pokemon to catch. Even with Soundproof, it can still kill itself, really? Oh, does it still allow it to use the move? It just doesn't have an effect? This is good. No, Fire Red Leaf Green Legendary Beasts are still worse. But, it's up there. In which my entire team gets destroyed by a wild Elekid. Yeah, I've mentioned before, but it bears repeating. Not counting this game, since I've not finished it yet, the only Pokemon game I've played through and didn't catch every, like, possible wild Pokemon from it was the Beasts in Fire Red Leaf Green. Just seriously, fuck those things. I know that Latios and Latios had, like, 0 IVs in Ruby and Sapphire. I think the Beasts might have been the same way, I don't remember. Does this thing maybe want to stay on the ball? Yeah, there was basically no part of them that was done correctly. It was a post-game legendary that you only got one per file of the 3, depending on your starter, which already sucks. 2 of the 3 could use Roar, and when they used Roar, which already sucks to start with, they would disappear permanently. They had shit IVs, and there was no good way to track them that didn't involve opening the Pokédex and scrolling all the way down to 243 every single time. Mag. Why are you saying mag? I don't know why they're saying either of those things. Ooh, you got a shiny from Colosseum. That's cool. I heard that in Colosseum, like, a Pokemon's shininess was not actually linked to, like, whether or not it was shiny when you encountered it. Like, I think it was like you could catch a shiny Shadow Pokemon, purify it, and have it not be shiny, and the reverse was also true. Yes? Don't care. Okay, now I kind of care because you're following me around. Pick it up and throw it. Okay, bye. So here's this game's equivalent of the, like, Oceanic Museum from Hoenn. I don't really care, but I will at least... Oh god, what was the quote? Like, reducing your carbon footprint is not solved by just buying smaller shoes, or something. I think that was a quote from a Strong Bad email. I forgot about that until now. I mean, it wasn't particularly memorable, so that's why, but I just suddenly remembered it, though. Here, everything. And just like that, he's gone. Pokemon with the Magma Armor ability will never get frozen, which they probably wouldn't anyway because they're fire types, and nobody uses an ice move against fire types, and freeze never occurs. But still. So that was Blush Mountain. It was fun. I know that Turtonator can be found there, but I am not going to bother catching one until I come back off screen, because nobody needs to watch me do that. And I think that's the only other thing of use there. So yeah, I can't go that way. You don't need a mountain to be Blush Mountain. So yeah, these are the remains of a village that was made to honor the Tapu, and then, like, nearby a supermarket was made, and it got pissed off and destroyed the town. It's a good story. Do I need to heal? Yes, I do. Yeah, they should probably give Stunfisk a different ability. Freeze has a 10% chance to thaw out every turn, and it never gets any higher than that, right? I feel like it never lasts that long, but I think statistically it has the ability to last, like, forever. Oh, right. Low level. Can't run from things. 20? Okay. Well, what non-electric moves could cause paralysis in Gen 5? Because it was already it's already immune to electric, so Glare, Body Slam, Stun Spore, contact damage with something that has Effect Spore. That might be it. Hello, Frillish. Secret power? Oh yeah, Lick. I forgot about that one. What in the hell is going on here? Given the Pokedex's tendency to give ghost things really dark and awful dex entries, I'm guessing that this guy's about to have his soul sucked out, so let's do something about that. Try attack, that's right. What is the most obscure move? I'm tempted to say Reflect type, but there's probably a bunch of other ones introduced in Gen 6 and 7 that nobody remembers. I remember Smelling Salt. Quash. Rototiller. Magnetic Flux. Flatter is stupid. It's basically just Confuse Ray, but you only ever want to use it on a physical attacker. So it's either a more limited Confuse Ray or a just generally worse version of Swagger. Like, there's... I don't see the point of it. See, I don't actually know what half of these moves are. Let me scroll up and look at those again. Let's see. Aromatic Mist, I know because of a stupid circumstance behind it. Rototiller, I think, like, makes grass types faster or something. I don't remember. Smelling Salt, I know. Quash, I know, like, makes the target move last, which is really dumb. Magnetic Flux, I don't know. Ion Deluge, I don't know. Celebration, I know, is one of the, like, event moves. Hold Back, I think, is the same thing. Heat Crash is Embor's signature, I think. Power Trip, I don't know. Stamping, yeah, I don't know what half of these are. Noble Roar. I know that one's learned by Pyroar, but I don't like Pyroar, so I've never used it. Light of Ruin. Isn't that Eternal Floette's signature move? Incinerate, like, burns up a berry that you're holding and does something, I think. Or burns up the opponent's berry. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't read the thing. I think it said something about dragging people to the bottom of the ocean, so yeah, basically this guy was dead as shit. I remember Belch. I think Belch is actually a fairly strong attack, it's just you can only use it once. Unless you have Recycle. I forget, are there abilities that also let you get berries back? I think like Cheek Pouch. Here, have a Destiny Knot. Let me just walk into the ocean here. I mean, I guess he's a swimmer, so whatever. Well, Recycle isn't an ability. God, Synchronize. Yeah, I don't know what any of the terrains do. I know that there's like 30 of them. I've never bothered using a single one. They just seem like more situational and obscure versions of weather effects. Yeah, Thunder. What's there not to understand? Steve's mouth exploded the universe, and that little blonde guy did a tiny, tiny dance. Well, this thing's dead as shit. Synchronize is a fairly... Okay, hold on. I've got the special attack boost from Berserk. Hurricane's a really strong move. Why did that do so little damage? What the hell? That's annoying. Photon Geyser. That sounds like that should be a legendary signature move, but I don't know what it is. Is that something that, like, Necrozma gets? Oh, what's the move that they gave to Heatmore in Gen 7? That's gotta be one of the most obscure ones. I'm immediately not liking where this battle is going. I'm glad I chose a fairy move on that turn. I think Arcanine gets burnout, yeah. Wow! So, what TM is this guy guarding? Also, is Whiscash just ridiculously specially bulky, and I never realized it? Because that's what I'm seeing here. Eerie Impulse. I want to say Eerie Impulse is something that Heliolisk learns, but other than that, I have no idea what it is. Why would I hate Heatmore? I think it's cool. Well, I don't hate Heatran either, I don't think it needs to be a legendary, and I'd kind of prefer it if it wasn't. Oh my god. This fucking Whiscash is destroying my entire team. Yeah, isn't Rototiller... I thought that was, like, exclusive to Go-Goat or something. Don't particularly care about Disable. Alright, well that was a battle for my life. Shadow Ball, that's cool. So here's the thing, I would use Shadow Ball to replace Infestation, but Dark and Ghost have the same type effectiveness. Well, not exactly, but they're close. Like, Ghost doesn't hit normal and is neutral against something that Dark is bad at fighting, I think. And that's, like, the only difference. Like, so, yeah. However, you might be able to make use of it. Yeah, it's like, I want the normal stab, but, I mean, I'm not gonna frickin' use Echoed Voice. I feel like I probably know most of the moves up through Gen 4, and then starting with Gen 5, there's a bunch of weird ones that I never bothered learning. I still don't really know what most of the legendary, like, signature moves are, though. Like, some of them I've just never even heard of. Ask me if I remember Ice Cream Cone. Both of them say no. Okay, let's not fight any more trainers before I go heal. Rage Powder is the thing that a Moongus gets, right? I actually remember Powder more than I remember Rage Powder. At least I think I do. I know Powder, like, makes Fire-type moves explode or something. I don't remember what learns it, though. Vivillon, maybe? Or, sorry, Vivian. Leafage. Leafage is the best move. I did remember to heal, I thought I didn't. Okay, so let me check if they actually do sell TNs here. They do not. Do you want to finish talking down there? Make unnecessary Grimer face, and okay. Yeah, how do you get Surfing Pikachu in this game again? You just have to, like, beat a record in all of the Mantine surfing games, I think. I don't know if I'd call Genesect forgettable. It just kind of falls into the category of, like, mythicals that you never get to see in-game and never get mentioned anywhere, so they're just kind of, like, there. Yeah, Feebas. Will I be able to actually beat this Feebas? That is the question. I'm thinking I might be able to. I mean, like, the only move it's gonna have that's dangerous is Flail, but I expect... Okay, good. The one time I try to use Attract, and it doesn't work. Most forgettable mythical is Volcanion, by far. Let's drink in that 3 experience. Yep. I don't know what Plasma Fists is, but judging from, like, the reaction to it earlier saying that it was a spoiler, I'm gonna guess that it's, like, something that Zeraora learns. Don't you do it. That was super effective. Ooh, it put me into Berserk range. Okay. You piece of shit! Roller coaster of emotions. It uses a super effective move. I'm like, oh shit. And then it does no damage. I'm like, oh cool. And then it puts me in the ability range. I'm like, oh cool. And then I flinch. Good. I feel like people are never gonna get over Zeraora not learning, or not being a fighting type. Just like how everybody thinks that Luxray should have been dark. I thought Deoxys was still mythical. Like, I know you can catch it in game, but I thought it still qualified. Wait, what? Fishing rod needs a hug. Okay, I'm done. Okay. What is Snakewood again? I know it's a hack, but, like, what's the deal with it? Good. Yeah, they made Celebi possible to catch without an event in Crystal. You having problems, buddy? Zombie apocalypse hack. Oh, good. Okay. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away. Except it's not that far, but still. And just like that, I'm back. That was good. I was wondering what the game's reason for not letting me in was. There was no reason, it's just the captain didn't say you could. Yeah, I don't mind the term mythical. I prefer having it over just calling things event legendaries. Because I hated saying, like... If I ever wanted to refer to them, I always would just say, like, the event legendaries. Because if you just say event Pokemon, then that could refer to, like, stuff you get from events that isn't legendary, so it's like, eh. And I'm fine with the Ultra Beasts not being legendary. I thought that they were, because the game's coding totally says that they are, but now that there's, like, 10 of them, and that you can catch an infinite number of many of them in a single file, they're really, eh. It's one step away from just turning them into regular Pokemon and making them available, like, not in the post-game. Except I guess most of them have, like, really high stats, and that would be kind of broken, so shut up. That was a good move. By all means, lower your own health. You know what, I'm gonna stick this one out and see what happens. If you want to get pedantic, they're not the only non-legendaries that can't breed with Ditto. There's also Nidorina, Nidoqueen, and the babies, but I'm fine with that, because it's like they're otherworldly. It would make sense that they'd... I mean, it makes no sense that, like, to go with the obvious example, like, a whale and a cat can breed, but if we're claiming that they're all, like, of this world and that's good enough, then I don't know where I'm going with this. And Bite does do less damage. I mean, it suppressed my Strong Jaws, so I suppose I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, I like a lot of the Ultra Beasts. I'd like to use them on an in-game team, but I don't want to wait until, like, the very end of the game to do it, so... Like, I don't know, if they made, like, a Coliseum XD style spin-off game with Ultra Beasts available earlier on, that would be kind of cool. Like, I don't know why it would specifically have to be a spin-off game, but I don't see them incorporating them in a normal Pokemon game, just like in the grass in the first few routes. That would be a bit much. What level do you get Poipole at? I'm not going to use it, but I'm kind of curious. $40. These Pelipper are making quite a lot of noise. Go say hello. Oh, no, he's not here yet? Okay. I was about to say, let's go say hello to random Gen 5 Elite 4 cameo, but I guess that's later. I like Pelipper, but only because I used one. Like, I used it because I didn't realize that it was not that great, and I stuck with it, and that's pretty much it. Grimsley? No, he's Gen 5. Yeah, I'm still not quite ready to fight this thing. I just think it's weird that basically no Elite Four members have ever had like any kind of established character earlier in the game. Like, I'm trying to think of a single case where there is one. There's Koga in Gen 2. There's kind of Flint in Gen 4, but even that one, it barely. No, Lance is... I don't think Lance counts. Because he's the champion in Gen 2, but he's an Elite Four member in Gen 1, and he's never mentioned beforehand. I'm not talking about champions, I'm talking about just the other four. I think it's just Koga and Flint. I mean, this game kind of fixed that by having the kahunas. I'm just saying, like, in older games. Oh yeah, wasn't, Caitlyn, I think she was like a Gen 4 Frontier brain before being in the Elite Four, which not many people would know or care about because the Frontier is bullshit and no kid would ever get through it. Anyway, I need to actually pay attention. I'm barely progressing because I'm, like, paying more attention to the chat than I am to the game. Which is understandable because there's not really anything interesting happening in the game, but whatever. It is I. I am the one who has emerged from the giant flower. It's like, okay, good for you. No, I don't believe the golf course is in this game. The only reason I know the Gen 6 Elite Four types is because of the stage from Smash 4. Alright. Dressed in a kimono and looking flashy. Dragon Lady, who the Gen 6 Elite Four one. Again, I don't remember any of those people. I don't even know most of their names. I know Malva because it was mentioned like a couple minutes ago. There was... I don't remember Dragon Lady's name. There was a steel guy, and there was a water guy. Seabold, I think? And I don't remember the steel guy's name. Wulfric was the ice gym leader. Wickstrom, that was it. It's like, I liked X and Y, but I don't freaking remember any of those people. I don't think they're any more forgettable than previous games. I think it's just I've kind of gotten to the point where I stopped caring. Like, I don't know. Because it's like Gen 3 has Will, Phoebe, Glacia, and Drake. They're not memorable in any way. Like, Phoebe kind of is, but... yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Will's Gen 2. It was, what the hell was the other guy's name? Sydney. Oh boy, battling toddlers. Yeah, Will just kind of replaced Lorelei for some reason. Also, why am I staying in against an electric type? I mean, it's working out okay for me. I'm just surprised. I like how it got the special defense drop, and then it frickin' used light screen. It's good. And dead on this move? Nope, because it used light screen again. Good. Avalugg is just a table. I think Avalugg actually might be one of the most forgettable Pokemon for me. Oh, she's lost. Can't leave her on her own for 2 seconds. Even though it clearly said she was left with somebody, it doesn't matter. Rebuffering. I mean, I went into the Pokemon Showdown stream saying I was probably never going to play it again. Like, it's not like it's something that I tried once and then never went back to, and it was, like, expected of me. So, bear with me a minute, I now need to find the picture of the isopods in the chip bag. I don't know why, it came to mind. Here it is. Here's just a bunch of real-life Wimpods eating some Doritos. Because why not? Okay, moving on. That image fuels me. In what way? If you don't leave right now, not only will I call the police, I will call the police. It's a thick book. What the hell is... I'll admit I was mashing buttons at the beginning. Is this like a choose your own adventure? Like, what is this? I see. Okay, I'll go back in. I'm very glad that this was the image that I was expecting it to be, because I just saw that I had a thing called image set up in OBS, and I didn't actually know that it was that GIF. I was just kind of hoping. It's like, what's the worst it could be? Buzz swole feed. And Zubat? No, what are these guys? What's this guy gonna have? It's not gonna be a Zubat. It's gonna be something stupid, though. I'm gonna guess... Diglett. I don't know why. Okay. It was forewarned of my psychic. So wait, I thought forewarned like took type effectiveness and stuff into account. So is psychic actually stronger than bite even against this? That seems unlikely. I'm gonna try bite anyway. I now need to know. Do we actually need more taper Pokemon? I think we're okay. He can handstand when he needs to. Psychic actually was stronger, huh? Well, let's see. Yeah, Psychic with Stab, but not very effective, versus Bite with Strong Jaw boost, and it's super effective. Coconut Dong. So it's just BP, okay. And Nebby tried to get out of my bag, what do you know? And now, for absolutely no reason, I'm going to add in another image, and it's just going to be hanging out on the bottom of the screen. It's, McCull is the Refinan. I'll just be there now. Some people need to go get an ice cream sandwich. Alright, so I guess we're doing the next trial then. I don't think I can progress here until I get the Sharpedo, and I don't actually remember when I get the Sharpedo. Probably not until I do the trial, so... let's see. The Ghost Trial is like not exactly the kind of thing I want to bring a Psychic type into anyway, so... Like, yeah, I have Bite, but... I guess I don't want to worry about grinding it up yet, so... Yeah, it's true. There's also the Ghastlies, which are weak to Psychic. How many levels would I have to go up? Because I don't want to specifically grind this. It's not that far, but... See, this is the kind of thing that I would do off screen. Like, right now I'm thinking that, like, I should basically just... Like, if I wasn't streaming this and I was just playing it on my own, I would, first of all, have already got the, Graveler for the team. But I also would want to get this one to catch up, and then probably use both of those in the trial. And so, like, I can do that, but that means I'd have to end the stream, which I'm kind of okay with, honestly. This one hasn't been as long as it could have been, considering I haven't streamed in, like, a month. But I think I'm kind of wanting to stop here, actually, because that way I can get my other team member, I can get this one up to the rest, and then we can start off next time with a new trial and all that. Not going to be doing Wild Escape. I wasn't going to stream anything else. Yeah, sorry, I know this was a bit of an abrupt ending. I wasn't expecting to stop here either, but it makes sense in terms of progression. So, oh well, it was still a decent enough length. Got some stuff done. At least I've moved on. So yeah. End of Pats. End of Pats.